Hey guys, Reza here, and today I'm bringing a game of Sid Meier's Civilization 5 Brave New World. Um, I haven't decided which civilization I'm going to play as yet. There's a lot of them that are really good, but I kind of want to find one that's going to be really entertaining. Venice I've debated on. Some other ones I've looked at are Poland, Germany, Ashurbanipal, Assyria, Morocco even up there. But some I haven't really played as. I've never played as the Zulu. But I also haven't decided which. I don't know if I want to play as one I know how to play for, or one I want to take my time and try to spend. Kind of want to play as Portugal as well. But before we get into that, let's go to advanced setup, or not advanced setup. We are going to play on a shuffle map. It is basically where it takes the 5 basic maps and combines them into one, and you can get anything similar. Like you can have a Earth that's an archipelago, or like continents is basically like it's just like Earth except it's all these random continents. This is like it's exactly like Earth. Snaky continents, islands, or one giant landmass. Shuffle can be a combination of all of them or just one of them. For this, we're going to play a small map, 6 players, 12 city-states, and we're going to play on difficulty Prince at a standard game pace. Advanced setup, we're going to take off time victory because that's just too easy. We're going to go science, domination, culture, or diplomatic. Do we want quick combat and quick movement? Not really. Complete kills? I don't know. Disable cyberbass? No. New random seed? No. Allow policy saving? No. No raising? No espionage? No. Alright, so, sounds like a plan. So I'm thinking we're going to play as, I've just decided, made up my mind. We are going to play as Augustus Caesar, because you know this is the start of my channel, and the best way to start off a channel is to play as a civilization that has had great starts in the past. So what other one than Rome? So let's make sure everything looks good. We're gonna play with 5 other random civs with 12 city-states on a shuffle map. Print, standard, ancient era, everything looks good. Let's start the game.
The blessings of the gods be upon you, Caesar Augustus, Emperor of Rome and all her holdings. Your empire was the greatest and longest lived of all in Western civilization, and your people single-handedly have shaped its culture, law, art, and warfare like none other, before or since. Through years of glorious conquest, Rome came to dominate all the lands of the Mediterranean, from Spain in the west to Syria in the east, and her dominion would eventually expand to cover much of England and northern Germany. Roman art and architecture still awe and inspire the world, and she remains the envy of all lesser civilizations who have followed. Almighty Emperor, your people turn to you to once more reclaim the glory of Rome. Will you see to it that your empire rises again, bringing peace and order to all? Will you make Rome once again center of the world? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to play as Rome. We're going to get the basic start. We're not going to get too in depth. I don't know how long exactly the video is going to be, but after edits, I'm expecting probably around 20 minutes. Now, Rome's ability is the glory of Rome, plus 25% production towards any building that already exists in the capital. If you guys haven't played Civilization before, I'll go through what production, food, and everything else is. But this is actually a really good start, good thing to have, especially late game. The Roman Ballista, very good. And we have Roman legions, which allow us to not only fight, but build roads as we are taking over cities. Now, I don't really like this start considering we're not near an ocean, but we are on a river, which is good. Definitely a lot of jungle with food. Mountain is good for defense. River is also very good for defense. I'm assuming this is a mountain range. Maybe it's just little mountains. But let's go ahead and found this city here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to send our warrior. Oh, there's sugar there. That'll come in handy. Production. First thing we're going to do is we're going to build a. Do we want to build a monument first? No, we're going to build a scout first. And we're going to rush straight for writing. Okay, so basically what this is in Civilization, you're going up against all these other players, and the goal is to either win by conquering them or conquering the capitals they are settling now, researching all the way up to here and completing the SS cockpit, 3 SS boosters, an SS engine, and a stasis chamber, and building them in a spaceship factory to complete a science victory. We've gone over the domination victory. A culture victory is we produce great works of art or writing or artifacts and put them in here, and we gain tourism. And the more tourism you have, the more people will visit, quote unquote, your country and or your civilization. And the more they visit, the more influential you become, and you have to become more influential over all the other civilizations in the game. The last one is diplomatic victory, which comes when here, which originally comes into play. Where is it? Right here. The World Congress, and it establishes the World Congress where players will take turns discussing what they want to, not even discussing, but they'll take votes on policies that'll change how the game is played. And when you get to, I think it's here in the Atomic Era, you take a vote on World Leader. And when you vote on the World Leader, that'll trigger a diplomatic victory, but you have to have, like, I want to say it's like 75 to 80% of the votes in order to do that. Now, each of these tiles has its own ability. Like right here, this one jungle tile is giving me 2 food. So I'm getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 food from the 5 of the 6 tiles I own. Or 7 tiles, not including the city. So, right now, the reason this is because I'm only getting 2 is because I have 1 citizen. That 1 citizen is, hold on, citizens management. This 1 citizen is working here. We automatically work here, and because this is the, capital, we instantly get 3 gold, science, and production. Okay, so 3 gold plus 3 production, and so you automatically start with 1 production and 1 science. The 2 food comes from here and here, but because we have 1 citizen, it's eating 2 food, which would be here, so we're just making 2, and so in 8 turns a new citizen will be born. That's just a basic, quick rundown of how the game's played. For now, let's get going. Hopefully we can find some ruins and maybe find some more civilizations. I'm not quite sure what kind of map this is, considering it was shuffle, but let's... Oh, there's some ruins there. I'm liking the start because of the way the terrain is. It's good defensive-wise, but it's also going to be a pain when trying to move. Okay, so... you found survivors lost in the ruins. In gratitude, they settle in one of your cities, increasing population. See, now we have 2 citizens, so now we're working 2 tiles. And producing more food. So, now, a big thing up here, gold output, science output, trade routes, which we'll get to later. Happiness. As your civ grows, the more citizens you have, or more cities you found, or... a lot of things will generate unhappiness. You have to keep your empire happy. If you don't, you can get barbarians, and yeah, it gets bad. Golden Age we'll get to later. Culture we'll get to in a little bit. Faith we'll get to, where I talked about tourism. Now, these sugar and a lot of other resources will provide happiness for your civ. Like, I don't think bananas does. No, bananas doesn't. But they provide happiness, and so by getting that happiness, it allows you to better run your empire, basically. Now, hopefully, we can get the scout here. Each unit or worker or whatever you build is given a set amount. Oh, there's a city-state, Ragusa. Okay, is given a set amount of movement. Like it can move 2 tiles. Like this, move 2 tiles. But when moving through rough terrain, like forest or jungle or marsh, it moves. It takes 2 movement to move through 1 tile. So like down here, it would take 2. I can only move 1 tile because it's through marsh. Ragusa. It's all right. So let's come up there. But yeah, scouts ignore all terrain costs, so it works out well for us. Ruins discovered, barbarian encampment discovered. Now barbarians. I don't think we're going to have to really deal with a lot of them at the moment, but we will have to see based on how this game plays out. Hopefully there won't be too many of them. I'm kind of hoping for a weapons upgrade out of here. Oh wow, that was really lucky actually. Sheep, It looks like this river goes all the way up here. We could probably settle a city here. It'll all depend on what happens next. Oh, we got archers. Alright, so we're going to move the archers there, and we're going to take out this barbarian encampment because we get gold for doing so. And Bucharest, which I believe is a religious city-state. Let's go there. No, cultured city-state. I was a little wrong. Another barbarian encampment. We'll take that out for Bucharest. Next turn. So Rome has just grown again, so we got another citizen. Let's go there and attack there. You also get terrain bonuses based on where you're at. Like, I'll show you in a second. Like right here, it says bonus versus barbarians 40%. They're getting a plus 25 terrain modifier and plus 40% fortification bonus because they're fortified. But it's not really matter because we're using ranged attacks on them, so they can't attack us when we attack them. Oh, okay, see, here they just spawned another Barbarian Brute. We'll take that one out. I'm not worried about that Brute at the moment. You're going to fortify, heal. There we go. Alright, so I'm done giving you guys the basics of Civ. If you have more questions, leave them in the comments or whatnot. I'll be glad to answer them when after this video goes up. Alright, so we got a unit promotion. Let's go Barrage, because our city is definitely in rough terrain. Alright, come on. So this Brute's almost done. Yeah, you can keep healing because there's 2 Brutes here, and one. Oh, you got attacked by the alright thing. So we'll attack you there. How many turns until? 2 until writing. Production focus. Alright, let's start working on Granary, even though in 2 turns we're going to get writing, and we're going to rush the Great Library, which gives us slots for Great Works of Writing, and also allows us to get a free tech, and because of that we're just going to rush for it. Now since this Archer was once a scout, it has that terrain modifier that says terrain bonuses. And looks like that ignores terrain. So we just met China, or we're gonna meet China here in a second. Lady Wu Zetian of China. You don't have writing yet, so yeah. Research. What do we want to research? Let's scroll back down here. Next best thing's probably going to be mining and bronze working, so we can start clearing out some of these jungle tiles. Alright, Beijing. Interesting. Alright, so now we can adopt our first policy. Now, we'll take off advanced view. Each of these policies gives its own bonuses. Like tradition is for small empires that don't really want to expand much or can't expand, like Venice. This is for ones that want to expand rapidly, like we do. This is for fighting or militaristic ones. This is for ones that want to use a lot of faith and culture. And we'll get some more. But we're going to go for liberty, which is just by adopting it, we're going to get +1 culture in every city, and we can build the pyramids. So that's very good, very good. Don't worry about the leaderboard, guys. Yeah, it says we're down here, we're at last, but in a lot of these games, the AI gets little bonuses that help them out in the beginning, but in the end, it's not gonna get that much. Now, okay, so we just got some faith. Now that faith, we'll be able to found a Pantheon next turn. Now the Pantheon will allow us to get some kind of bonus based on what we choose. So, yeah, we'll do that, and then... Alright, so here's all the pantheons we can get. We are... I don't know. Since we're Rome, I kind of want to go for... Ooh, that's good, but I really want to go for... Okay, we're going to go for fertility rates, which allows our Civ to grow 10% faster, which is very good for Rome, especially because the more people we have, the more production we can put out. The more production, the faster buildings get done. Alright, since we just cleared that, you're going to fortify heal. Fortify heal because they're gonna keep attacking if I don't. And they're still gonna keep attacking. Ooh, Morocco, huh? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. You don't have... Okay, you don't want to accept an embassy. Alright, that works, I guess. That's interesting. Where did I meet you at? Alright, yeah, I got mining, but where did... There, so I'm assuming he's down in this area somewhere. I don't know, honestly, where he's gonna be at. Sure, I'll accept your embassy. So now we're accept. Ooh, Darius proposed. That's interesting. It looks like we might be on a Pangea map, honestly. So it would be best for me to expand up here so I can get control over some sea and sea trade. And Bucharest, and there's no penalty for settling near city-states. So first thing we want is we want to get a worker. What I just adopted is citizenship, which worker improvements are 25% faster, and I get a free worker. Now, workers are ones that can basically upgrade these tiles and to do better things. Like, it's telling me I want to build a farm here, which will give me more food on that tile towards my main city. Oh, and okay, well, since I didn't actually rush the Great Library, the granary is still only one turn away, but so we'll let the granary finish out, and then we'll go for the Great Library. A lot of people don't like rushing for things like that because it's so time consuming. How are we losing one? Building maintenance because of the granary. That's fine. We can afford to lose one, I guess. Alright, so we're going to take out that barbarian brute. Take you out. One thing I will admit is Civ is very complicated, and it takes a lot of thinking on planning your moves, and especially on Pangea maps. Like, I'm assuming we're on one because I've already met 4 Civs and there's only 5 in the game, so I'm assuming we're on Pangea unless one of them somehow for some reason spawned somewhere not on the same continent as us, which I don't think is very likely. But in case that's possible, I mean, it's not really up to me. Alright, so Rome can fire upon an enemy. Alright, so we're starting the Great Library. We're going to grow in 1 turn. Alright. Just go back into the city. Alright. Alright, well, you fortify. So we just discovered bronze working. We have killed some barbarians. There's some barbarians still on our borders. Looks like Morocco's going to help us out. We're about to start researching. Do I want to research optics? No, we're going to research calendar. Start researching calendar. We're building the Great Library. We got our worker. And overall, it's a pretty good start. I think we're going to expand up here. So if you guys like the video, please leave a comment or sub or something. Give me some kind of feedback if you want more of this. If not, then well, it's really up to you guys. I'm trying to make you guys happy, and I was right, there's a little mountain range here. But thanks guys for watching, and leave a like and comment if you want.